Well, hello everybody. My name is Galacti, and welcome on back to a brand new episode here on my channel. Again, I know I don't do much of these, but I decided to do another action figure review. I have had this figure for some time, which I say is actually pretty good because I get to give you a more honest review on what I thought throughout using it. The figure in question is obviously, as you can see, the Mark 85, my all-time favorite Iron Man suit. I mean, I usually like the new stuff anyway, but here's a better look at the packaging. I kept this, and I kept the Captain America. I usually don't keep the packaging, but these two were very special to me. So, let's take a look at the figure. And here he is out of the packaging in a worse pose than I thought he'd be. Thought it'd look good, but nah, he needs a bit of that, yeah. No. Yeah, okay, no. Whatever. Anyway, before we get started, let's talk about the accessories that comes with the figure. So, the figure comes with 2 sets of interchangeable hands. He's got these fisted hands, which the camera would like to focus on that hand. That'd be nice. Can't really, but it's really detailed. There's lovely rims. These, yeah. So nice fists, and they're both the same hands. And then you got these repulsor hands, which have hinges, and that's really great. And I'll explain why when I do show him off next to my Mark 50. Mark 50 to Mark 85. Ooh. But anyway, yeah. So you have this little port, and you can take... There are 4 of these. Blast effects. Like it. I like the blue. It's a nice blue. It's almost like the ones we got with the Infinity War. Again, I'll show that off. And you can just port that into his hand. The issue with this would be that there is some of that sticking out, which actually makes it a little easier for it to come out, except for now because I'm on camera. But I mean, that's actually really good. So I don't know, looks pretty cool. The only problem is it looks weird here because it's not like into the hand. So yeah. My biggest gripe with the figure, you might have heard it popping off, is the head, the peg on the head. That this is not a, I mean, I think it was a Marvel Legends head peg, but it's not used anymore. We have ball joints, and I'll show that off with my other Iron Man figure and why that's important to me. So this, it kind of just, I don't know, it's strange. But anyway, here's taking a good, nice, clean look at the figure. I do have to thank my girlfriend. She actually bought this for me for my birthday, and I cannot thank her enough because this is hands down my favorite Marvel Legends Iron Man. Let me get some light on him so you can see. Oh, he's really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. I'd like if my light were to be a little nicer to him now. There we go. That looks better. Now you guys can see it. But let me turn off the light for a second. So that color right there, that's the color it, somewhat of the color it comes with. Maybe if I also turn this one. Kind of that color, you know. It's a really nice color, but, and I'll show you why I'm so loving on the color red. It's the color red that's making me happy. So anyway, let's get started with the review itself. So, if we take a closer look, we can see his head, which I would love if my camera were to focus. I'm sorry, my phone actually got broke. I'm using my mom's really old phone, so it sucks, and I've actually been using it for a while now. But the head is really good. I did have an issue where there was some gold in the mouth area right here, but I just kind of picked it out, so that's not that bad. There's a bit of gray right there, you know, some paint, but I might be able to just kind of clean it off at some point. Now, one of my second biggest disappointment is in the shoulders. So if you take a look, not sure, I need some light on it, but you can see that there's only this little seam of silver, but on this side, they completely forgot to paint this area. And I know it's harder to see, but you can almost get what I'm saying. It's irritating, especially when you notice it, but I'm happy it's on the back, so that's whatever. Speaking of, taking a look at the back, nice design, a lot of sculpted detail, a little bit of marbling right here, which isn't my favorite. Taking a look at the arms, beautiful, I love them. This is based on the comic Iron Man, you know, the suit comics. Taking a look at the chest. Actually, this used to be fully white in a way. I did use blue Sharpie because some of this started peeling off. And actually, I know it's... If you see a difference in color of blue, like look right here, and you can see right there that the blue is actually a bit off. That's where it started chipping. So I decided to, obviously, use Sharpie. Taking a look at the legs. They look pretty good. I like the boots. Kind of like the idea of having this part right here. It's really nice. Again, good detail, good sculpt throughout the figure. That's one of my favorite things about him, is his sculpt and detail. Articulation-wise, yeah, this figure is, I'd say he's better than most. He can look up that much, which is, I don't know. I like my Iron Man to look up a lot, and I will show you my Mark 50, which I will do a review on that at some point. He can look down this much. Okay, shoulders move out this far. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows that bend in this much. Wrists turn side to side, and they both hinge up and down, just like that. He has an ab crunch this far. You can go back that far, which is great, because you do want that in your Iron Man figures. Oh, I actually can go further. Now, there's one thing I need to show you, if you do have him. His arms seem like they won't go 90 degrees. They will. What you have to do is you have to get this part, you have to get this gold piece, and you just kind of have to shift it in there, and eventually it'll kind of pop on in there, and it will become 90 degrees. So that's nice to know. But honestly, you don't want it when you're standing him upright, because then it looks kind of weird, especially if the body's in the right position, because then it's on a slant. So that's why they kind of have it like this. Anyway, bicep swivel. His feet can go out this far and back that much. Rotation, double jointed knees, and then I'm going to use the other foot because that foot's going to break off if I don't be careful. The foot goes down that much, up, and has ankle pivot, as you can see. Alright, so now let's get my Iron Man figure. And we're going to compare him to some other figures that I have that kind of just, I think, make sense. Alright, so it's time to compare. The first figure I do want to compare with this Iron Man is my Mark 50 suit. As you can see, the color difference is astounding. This looks like, if you see it in person, this looks like plastic. And I know, yeah, it's plastic, but the point is this looks metallic. This looks like it would be a metal. So the switch from this color to that is astounding, and I really wish that Hasbro were to have used this color red on the Mark 50 first. And with the Mark 50, he can look up this much, so that's perfect for flying poses. But again, he can't, which is upsetting. But the Mark 50 does come down with the other hand accessory, which here it is. It's like that, but it cannot move down, can't move up. It's stuck in place. And if you take a look at it, it's exactly what it looks like. His hands can actually move, which is great. Again, I've been wanting that, and we never got it. We used to get it, but then they switched, and it just wasn't a good switch. So that's taking a look at the Mark 50. I will do a bit better review sooner. Here is Captain America. I have actually customized him just to make him a little more endgame looking, a little more enjoyable. I do appreciate him a lot. He's my favorite Captain America. And we will also take a look at my custom Thor, which I do want to showcase. I do want to do a review on him because he is awesome. Here he is right here. Oh, yeah. Well, he's a big boy, isn't he? So there's my custom Thor. Fat Thor, of course, from Avengers Endgame. Beautiful piece. Love him. He's great. But he's stealing the show, isn't he? So I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. I know that I'm still new to this kind of figure reviewing, and I'd like to get better at it. So, luckily I have these lights. They're great, you know. I can switch it. I can make things brighter. I can dim it, make it a little more. Just you know, if you really need, but that doesn't look good at all. Point being, guys, thank you so much for watching. We're still on quarantine. I hope you're having a safe time with your family. I hope you are enjoying the time you have. Remember that your family is what you've got right now. They're your anchor in all of this, so make sure to spend time with them, love them, and I'm going to go watch a movie with them. So you guys have a great day. I will see you guys in another video soon. Also, in the comments below, if someone, all I need is one person, if one person says action figure review every day, I will make it as many as I can. I'm obviously limited, and a good few of them are customs. So you're gonna have to get used to some of the customs, and then the few that are still intact. But anyway, I digress. You guys have a great day. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that jazz. I will see you guys in another video as soon as possible. Have a great day, guys.